I don't think there's anything that's certain in the world at the moment. There's a lot that can change, there's a lot that can happen. And I think that is in the back of your mind every time I'm going into work.
Adult trauma, ETA 5 minutes.
Got an assault coming in. Been stabbed multiple times.
5-year-old hit by a car, dragged for 3 metres, degloved the right side of their scalp. Code red.
They're now saying partial amputation with a traumatic cardiac arrest.
This is just disastrous.
Travel by cow. I can't make that up.
Oh, it's a proper day today, isn't it?
St George's, London, one of Britain's busiest A&E departments, under more pressure than ever.
What are you doing?
It does sometimes feel like a battlefield, and it feels like a losing battle at times as well.
You need to calm yourself down.
I have 10 traumas and absolutely no space.
25-year-old jump from a 3rd floor balcony.
This is the point where we can make a difference.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
A place where life,
Best place to make friends, A&E.
love, and loss
Scariest thing in my life. I thought I lost it.
unfold every single day.
A life is not just a singular thing. Things that happen to you have a huge effect on the people around you as well.
You scare me so much, you know that?
All the patients you're about to see were treated in just one 24-hour period.
I see behaviour every day that reaffirms my belief in the inherent goodness of people.
It's all a bit of a shock, isn't it?
And I think I'm incredibly fortunate to work in that environment.
It's a lot to take in. It's the love of my life.
Mum wasn't feeling well. I heard her deep pain. I turned off my PlayStation and then I said, "Mum, are you okay?" And then she was like, "Oh, pain." I don't know how to explain it. It's like my worst nightmare. And I know for a fact that I have to phone the ambulance and my grandma.
You said, "Grandma, Mommy is not well. Mommy is shaking." You could tell that you were scared. I said, "I'll be there in 10 minutes." So I dashed around and the ambulance took her. Hello, St George's ED. Medical or trauma?
A 34-year-old woman is being rushed to St George's after waking in severe pain.
Adult priority call, 15 minutes. Yeah.
Sepsis is a potentially life-threatening condition where the infection spreads throughout the body, and so immune system becomes overactive, in which case it starts to damage our own body. As a result of this, there's not enough blood going in our vital organs, such as brain, heart, kidneys. It can turn out to be a multi-organ failure, as we call it, and eventually can lead to death.
The woman's mother is travelling in the ambulance with her.
When the ambulance came, she was complaining that she was cold, extremely cold, and her teeth were knocking together, and she was shivering, and they had to strap her down on the bed to take her out. Their son was nervous and he's asking me if Mommy's gonna be okay. And I said, all we have to do is pray. I said, you just have to pray and believe that she'll be okay. And he said, yes, Grandma. All right, it's right behind you.
Can you manage? It's not far.
Well done. This is Michelle. Michelle's 34.
Yeah.
So last night about 11 o'clock, she felt unwell, felt really cold. Woke up about 4 a.m. with rigors, massive temperature.
Oh, please,
She's complaining of very bad lower back pain. She's under this hospital. Was in here 4 years ago with multi-organ failure. She has a PICC line in.
Michelle is reliant on a special line for food and medication as a consequence of an emergency operation to remove a large section of her bowel.
Michelle, could I just have a look at your PICC line, Michelle? Sorry. PICC line is a tube that goes into blood vessels for long-term. Patients have, for example, their medication put into those lines.
And then you can see it's gunky today as well.
Yeah. By having these lines in the body, your natural barriers to infection are kind of being reduced. That's why these people are more prone to developing sepsis.
Where's the pain at the moment, Michelle? On the side of the spine? Is it all the way across, is it?
Okay. When patients come in extreme pain, our main priority is to deal with the pain and then get on with other things.
Sharp scratch?
Although I have worked now as a doctor for many years, I still find it quite distressing when I see the person who is in pain in front of me.
Michelle, we've got the line in, so don't worry. We're going to give you some strong painkillers, yeah? We're going to make you feel better, I promise, okay?
It's not nice to see her in pain. I wish I could take the pain for her. It's always a worry when she goes into hospital. It happens so many times, but I can't say I'm used to it.
Okay, my love, we're going to get you some morphine in a minute, okay?
There's always that worry for me that she might, I don't want to use the word, but
pain.
34-year-old Michelle is in resus with sepsis.
Going to give you some strong antibiotics, yeah. Going to give you some fluids through the line, some antiemetics, and some more painkillers.
Sepsis is a serious condition, and the time is of crucial importance. You need to give the antibiotics as quick as possible.
I'm just going to give you an antibiotic, okay?
Her mum has been joined by her dad and son, Josiah.
right here, sweetie.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, baby.
Josie, if you get a cheer You'll be all right.
Drink some water, Mum.
I should have some in the bag.
I knew you'd done it, Mummy.
As a baby, she was very friendly. She was this beautiful child. She had nice hair. I mean, any parent would say your child is beautiful. But it did prove to me because I remember one day I had her in pram and went into Marks and Spencer, and there's people around her. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Isn't she beautiful? Then that gave me the courage to put her into modeling. She was successful, and I remember it was Lord Litchfield who took her photograph. She was on the Cowan Gate booklet and on the baby feed as well. So I was very proud.
The only thing I know that I like is machines. Because I help Mummy.
Michelle, so all the antibiotics have been given, and going to give you some fluids, you know, just something to perk you up. And if you're still in pain, we'll give you some more painkillers, yeah? Is that all right? And at the same time, we're going to do a chest X-ray as well, just because the infection can seed in the lungs sometimes. It's just going to pick that up as well. Is that okay?
As a teenager, she liked acting. She liked to perform. She was good at that.
My name's Hannah. I just need to do a quick chest X-ray for you. Is that okay?
Yep. I remember she was excited when she got through to the Brit School, because you have to be good to go to the Brit School. So it was like, you know, yes, get in there. I went a few times to see her in her play. I used to be proud to see her standing up in front of so many people and performing.
Big dressing down. Hold it.
The only problem I used to have with her was after school, she would not come home straight, and that was a worry for me. She was staying with friends. She got into a little trouble. They used to complain a lot about her talking in school, disrupting. I remember that they would say Michelle probably hit a child or didn't do whatever she was told, that sort of thing. She was excluded from Brit School. Obviously, I was not happy because she was doing very well. I was worried because once you're excluded, you thought, that's it.
You look sad. I know you're sad at me, aren't you?
I swear, if I get in there and that ball isn't.
It looks like it's in there though. Stop doubting it.
You owe me a cup of tea at least.
Okay.
Deal. Deal?
Deal. Oh my god.
14-year-old Charlie has come to A&E with her mum after getting part of her earring stuck in the top of her ear.
Charlie, she is your typical teenager. She is... she's always on her phone. She is sarcastic. She is very funny.
Yes, Mum. Yes, Mum.
She now has, in total, 6 piercings in her ears, thanks to Daddy. And I am going to blame him, because he takes her to get them done.
Spoke to Dad.
That's him now. Oh my god, speak of the devil.
Psychic, I told you this.
Hello? Amy.
She's not allowed any more ears piercings, please. Thank you.
Me and her dad, we were dating for a couple of years. We were both the same age, both quite young. And at 19, I found out I was pregnant.
He got you that ear piercing, didn't he?
Wait, I'm trying to talk to you.
Sorry, it's your dad's fault then.
It's so scary, you know, 19 years old, pretty much a kid myself still, to then think about having a baby. I don't think it sinks in until you've got that child in your hands, just how much responsibility you have.
Bye.
Charlie Ann?
Yeah.
Hi.
Shall I sit now?
Yeah, sit on the bed. My name's Alex. I'm one of the paediatric doctors.
Hiya.
Okay, so what has happened?
So I was in school and I caught my ear on a chair and it like ripped my piercing and we think the ball's still inside it.
So you say you think, are you sure?
It looks like it.
It looks like it.
That's what it looks like.
All right, so that bit's stuck in?
We can't find it anywhere.
Okay, let's have a look.
It's painful. It's stuck in my hair, innit?
You're being really brave, well done.
Finding out that I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't actually want to tell my parents because being so young, not having a house, you know, not being set up like everybody else and not like you should be.
Do you want to come and have a look? Yeah. So, it should be a small plastic ball.
Yeah.
Okay. Just here. But the hole is very small.
But once I told my parents that I was pregnant, they were so happy for me and actually said, no matter what happens, we'll be there for you. And so I was allowed to then be happy about it because I was, you know, reassured. That gave me the drive and determination to actually, do you know what, I can do this.
So we might need you to do some injections just around your ear to numb your ear off. Make a little slit and push it through. I'm just going to go speak to one of our registrars.
All right, let me go and get that sorted for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are a nightmare.
I know.
Did that really hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Joking.
Mum, where did you make the tea?
Upstairs.
Is it horrible?
Do you want a sandwich yet?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I want a cheese one.
We haven't got any cheese. We ran out of cheese. Oh, hang on. Do you know what? If Daddy eats the ham, you can have the cheese bit.
Oh.
OK?
The butter bit.
You can have the butter bit. There you go. OK?
A little bit in, 2 little bits.
That's OK. That's not going to hurt you. Is that nice?
Tu veux pas t'allonger? Ça fait mal quand tu t'allonges? Tu crois que c'est une bonne idée que tu manges? T'as faim? T'as soif? Faut boire de l'eau, Benoit. Ok, ben mange doucement.
9-year-old Benoit is in paediatrics with his mum Vanessa after being referred by his GP with pains in his stomach.
I come from a family of big chefs. I grew up loving food and eating food and trying food, and I spent my life talking about food. So we cook together. He said he has a chef hat he put on with his name, and then we will read out loud the recipe, and then he will become the chef and I become the sous chef. It is great fun. I love it.
Benoit. Benoit?
Yes.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Am I saying that right?
Yes, Benoit, yes.
Benoit. Nicer accent. My name's Jessie. I'm one of the doctors. This is Dania. She's one of the surgical doctors. Okay. Nice outfit. Do you want to tell us what's been going on?
My stomach.
Oh dear, okay. Can you try and describe it? Is it like stabby or achy?
Stabby.
And what about eating? Are you still hungry?
No, we just out now for the first time. Since 2 days ago.
That's the first thing he's eaten?
Yeah.
So the reason the GP has sent you to us is to see if he has appendicitis.
Have you had any pain up here?
Yeah.
Up in the back? Both sides or just one side?
Just here.
Just on the right side? Okay.
Benoit, he wants to be a chef. He loves it. He can do quiche, he can do couscous, he can do a gingerbread house. Whatever you put in front of him, he does it.
Should we have a look at you? Nice and flat. Okay. Right. It's hurting. Okay. My hands are really cold.
So 2 wonderful ladies just for you. Aren't you lucky?
All right. Is that okay?
Oh, we had plenty of disaster because we let him always experiment with flavors. So he decided to take a cucumber, to peel it, to take the inside off, to do 2 little towers of different heights because it looked nice on the table, and then to do like a beetroot, carrots, raisin pate to stuff in. It was horrible. So and to tell him that it was bad, if you tell him why it's not good, he can change it for next time. The only thing means that next time he will do it again and you have to try it again until he's happy with it.
And that's where it hurts. What about here? That hurts?
A lot.
And that hurts a lot. Okay.
Can I ask you to stand up for a minute? They're going to do some blood tests for you. If it's appendicitis, things will not settle even with any painkillers. It will just get worse.
Is he normally fitting well?
Yes.
No medical problems?
None.
What, pregnancy okay?
Yes, I mean, he's 1 month early.
Okay, fine.
Got a difficult birth.
Because he was early?
No, it's just the way he was born. I didn't have actually told him. I never told him the story. We had to resurrect him.
Okay,
That's
okay.
why.
Okay.
He had to stay.
All right.
The birth, yeah, I remember very well. I will never forget that day.
Look, I'm fit, look, I'm strong, me, I'm strong.
What are we watching, Brittany?
Oh, I love Britney. My favourite is Shakira.
Shakira. She does look like a flipping goat, though, doesn't she? Shakira, like,
She looks like a goat.
No, she sounds a bit like a goat.
Shakira.
She sounds like a goat. Whatever.
How you doing? How is the pain?
The pain is not so bad now, so it's like a 2 on my back.
Okay. That sounds good.
Michelle has been given painkillers and antibiotics to help fight her infection. Her parents and son Josiah are with her.
No allergies, no medication, no.
When Michelle was excluded from school, I think she was sad, but it didn't stop her. It was a turning point for her. From then, she went on to work with kids. She was working in the youth center, teach them to dance and, you know, sing and things like that. So they enjoyed what she was doing.
Mummy, what's the pulse?
My pulse, like how fast your heart's going.
Your pulse is going 111.
Yeah,
111.
it's too fast.
It's too fast.
Michelle was 26 when Josiah came along. It wasn't planned, but when she became pregnant, she was happy. She always wanted to become a mom.
I'm positive Mummy won't stay here. Mom, I know you're not going to stay here.
Josiah's dad was in a different country, so he wasn't around to take his part. She was a very good mom, very strict. I would say the same as when I was growing her up. Manners, respect, discipline, kind, helpful, very good mother.
Hello, my name's Alex. I'm one of the medical team on call today. You said you had lower back pain yesterday.
Yeah.
Any pain in the back?
When I came in, I had pain. I mean, I've still got it now.
Whereabouts is that?
All across the lower back.
The first time I've ever saw her in pain was when I was two or three. So sad.
It was all, yeah, like all there. Like, if you touch it, it's a bit sensitive.
5 years ago, Josiah was only 3 at the time. She became ill.
It's just all the way across that way, yeah.
She was complaining of pain, and she went to the hospital. When I went over there, she was on the ground, crying that she was in pain. And from thence, everything went downhill.
And have a quick feel of your tummy, if that's
Yeah.
okay. Oh, gosh. So we've got scars from your big operation.
She had the operation wherein they had to remove her spleen, her bowels.
I had drains. I had 7 drains inside me.
She was on all these machines in intensive unit for weeks and weeks and weeks. At one point, they asked me where my family were, and I wondered, why did they ask me that? I didn't understand then. Then I realized that they were trying to tell me that I was going to lose my daughter. And I remember raising my voice, and I said, no, not my daughter, Michelle. She's not going anywhere.
And this is from your big operation?
Yeah, they opened me up, was it 5 times?
When I used to go there and she didn't respond to me, I wouldn't leave her, even to go to the toilet, even to eat. I remember the nurses used to say, aren't you going to eat? Are you? And I would be there, and I just wanted to see, even for her to blink. I remember I used to say to her, fight, Michelle, fight. You're going to fight for Josiah, fight, fight. And I could see on the machine all these, I can't remember what you call it, were going down, and I'm thinking, oh my God. And it said, fight, Michelle, fight. Remember Josiah, remember Josiah.
So what we need to do is keep giving you some more fluids because your heart's going a little bit fast and your blood pressure's a bit low.
No, I think because I need to eat.
So I think have a little bit of something to eat. We'll continue with some fluids. And I need to get your normal blood tests back as well. Likely it will show an infection.
I couldn't bear to see my daughter helpless. I felt like I was in a different world. I felt that whatever was happening, it wasn't real.
If it went through the front, then how are they going to get it out through the back?
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. I don't even know how it got in there.
14-year-old Charlie has a piece of earring lodged in her ear.
If they can squeeze it out, that's great.
So I'm really nervous.
She's waiting for doctors to have another attempt at removing it.
I know. Let's take a hospital selfie. Say cheese. Why not saying cheese for?
Because I'm not impressed. We're in A&E. I want to be at home drinking tea.
See. Hospital selfie. Sorry.
One of the A&E consultants. Can I have a quick look to see what's going on? So it's stuck in there, is it?
Just that small.
When Charlie was born, I remember being just so happy that she was there. They just plonked her on me, and I just remember feeling she was so warm and just a bundle of warmth. Unfortunately, me and her dad, we separated when she was about 2 years old.
You to lie down and just face the wall. Okay. Sharp scratch coming up. Get to breathe.
Oh my God.
Well done.
It's so painful. Oh my God.
When Charlie was growing up, my mum and dad were a massive help. My dad was like a second father figure to Charlie Ann.
Okay?
Yeah. I just feel really weird.
He treated her just the way he treated me, which was really nice to watch because it reminded me of my childhood. He'd come along to her school shows and take her to the park with her bike. So things that I remember from my childhood, he'd do with her too. And they were really, really close. She was, you know, his new baby girl. I kind of was, I suppose, a little bit jealous of their relationship. I was in my 20s, so I should have got over it, really. My dad was always, you know, the hero, and he was my best friend as well. It's so important that she had a constant father figure. You need that balance.
Can you feel that?
No.
Good. I'm just going to make a tiny nick in your skin now.
I can hear it, but I can't feel it.
Is that painful?
Squeeze Mummy's hand.
Whether that is the ball or whether that is cartilage, it's more of a yellowy colour than. Okay. What I'll do is I'll get the ENT people to come.
Oh my God. It's really painful, sorry.
You're doing really well. Oh, so well, darling.
Cheers, Mum.
You are. You're really brave.
It's really painful.
Can you have a sip? Please.
Don't want to.
Can you drink it all the way down to here? I don't think you can. Can you? Oh, show me. Nearly. A little bit more. Good boy, that's enough.
I'm in a hospital with Benoit, basically, and they think he might have an appendix. And I will not know until very late this afternoon if he needs to go on the operation table or not.
9-year-old Benoit is waiting with his mum Vanessa for blood test results.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Bye.
Obviously, when I got paired up with Benoit, that was amazing. Everything perfect, loved every minute of it. When we went to hospital, we were counting the contractions. Everything was going fine, except the end of it.
Can you tell me the thing about when I was born?
Quand t'es né, il y a eu une urgence.
Which was?
T'avais le cordon ombilical qui était autour de ton cou et tu étais mort-né.
What does that mean?
You were not alive when you came out. They had to resurrect you due to...
The cord was so tight that they couldn't pull it through. He kind of strangled himself. He was white, he was lifeless. And it just hanging down, like it was horrible. That is a horrible picture, I remember.
How am I alive then?
Because he managed to put some air back into you.
I wouldn't exist otherwise.
Okay.
He's my baby miracle, and I told him that on a regular basis.
Benoit?
Ah.
We'll take you back. How are you feeling now, Benoit?
My tummy hurts more.
More? Okay, let me just have a look. You lie down again, Benoit. Blood results are showing some signs of infection, but you know, as I said, it doesn't really tell us if it's...
There's something we don't know what.
There's definitely something going on, right? Is that any more than it was before?
It doesn't. It hurts more.
So the things he can have is one, that he has still got some early appendicitis, but it's early, that it's just not become obvious enough. Or two, that he's just got an infection, okay? But given that he's still got the pain, and his blood tests are slightly off, what the safest thing would be to keep him in. And it's not that we're doing anything in terms of operation or anything tonight, but it's just keeping an eye on him to see how things are. If things continue to get worse, that would suggest more towards appendicitis.
I lost my mum very young. She got lung cancer, and from the time she was diagnosed to the time she passed away, it was 6 months. It was just after my 18th birthday. She just passed away. Once I became a mum, it's become very difficult because I didn't have someone to guide me through it like a mum would do. So I can definitely stay in his bedroom with him overnight.
Yes.
Okay.
He'll be on a bed, and there'll be another bed that
Hey,
you can
I
open
really
up,
don't
so,
care
yeah.
where I'm used to
But
sleep on the floor, believe me.
No, you will get a bed.
But I just don't want him to
Either
leave
mum
him
or dad
alone.
can stay with it, definitely.
Thank you. In everything about him, I see my mum.
Am I sleeping here?
Yes, we are both sleeping here. I like the fact that she's kind of living on. It's as if you had like a little dry seed, and then you plant it, and then it becomes this flower. Yeah, it's really nice, really nice.
Tomorrow morning it'll be me again seeing you. You can go back. I'll ask the nurses to give you the medicines there, CJ.
Okay, thank you very much.
Not at all.
So brave, so brave.
Doctors will decide in the morning if Benoit will need emergency surgery to remove his appendix.
Do you have the password? You don't know the magic word to go back inside?
You have to give us some sweeties. No?
Okay. Go.
Run, quick, quick, quick.
Are you on it?
Yeah. The thing with my diet, I'm supposed to eat everything fatty.
Really?
Fried, oily, everything with ketchup, everything with sauce, everything. Is a weird diet.
Michelle is in resus with her parents and son Josiah. Doctors have given her antibiotics and are attempting to find the source of the infection.
People say I'm lucky, but sometimes I don't always want to eat fat food.
She was in hospital for about a year. It's like we used to say it's our second home. Looking at her now, one would say nothing is wrong with her. She doesn't look ill, but she's ill.
Because we've got difficulties in digestion of the vegetables and things like that.
Because she had her bowels removed. Although she eats food, but she's not able to get all the nutrients that she needs to live.
And this is your PICC line?
Yeah.
All right.
This one is for CPN. This one's for the medications that I do at home.
Okay, okay.
She has a special PICC line, which all the nutrient goes through. It's her food.
You take some bags, particularly bags of infusion IV?
Yeah, I get it delivered every week to my house, yeah.
Okay.
Without a line, she won't be able to survive.
Mum, I wish we wasn't here, you know.
I wish that too, baby, but you know that I have to.
Yeah.
When she's doing well, she has a good standard of living. She will go pick Josiah up or take him to school, whatever, you know, the normal thing that mom would do.
I need to ring work, oh my God.
She works for a housing association. She's helping young people for a better life, better future, which she enjoys.
Hiya, George. It's Michelle. How are you? Not well, not good. I've ended up in hospital. I'm so annoyed.
But the role she had is a little bit less now because of her illness.
Thank you, George. Take care. All right, bye. Bye.
All right, I need to try quickly to see if we can get some blood, okay? Let's have a go and see if we can get something.
If doctors find a problem with the feeding line, they'll need to risk removing it and find a vein strong enough to support a new line.
You're not getting anything, are you? Basically, my veins aren't very good, so let me try and move my arm a bit. Sometimes positional.
Any luck?
It's not giving back nothing.
Are you not getting nothing from that?
I want to have a go.
I think it's actually blocked.
If the line has got infected or it's impossible to unblock it, then it needs to be removed.
They're going to ask straight away, please don't remove the PICC line.
It is understandable that patients who are usually independent, they would feel emotionally distressed about having their lines taken out, but these complications may potentially happen.
Mummy, I haven't been here for so long, and then it happens now. I've been doing so good. I ain't done nothing. So why? If they can't treat it in there, they're gonna take it out. I don't want them to take it out.
Think positive. Think positive.
There isn't a day that I don't worry. I try to not to worry around her and her child.
If I ever take it out, it's gonna cause a problem.
Don't think positive.
Because there's no more veins left in my arm.
Think positive.
So to a certain degree, I'm living a lie. I try to make out that things is okay when I'm around. But when I go home and behind closed door, I tell you 90% of the time I'm worried about her. I worry if anything happens to me, what will happen to her and her child. Because I have to be there for them, I have to. She is my world, I have to be there.
It's actually so painful.
Someone's coming now, I think.
Doctors are still trying to find a way to dislodge the piece of earring stuck in Charlie's ear.
Can you feel it?
Yeah. Are you okay? Sorry.
That's right.
Myself and Charlie, we support each other. No matter what it is, we'll get through it. When Dad passed away, it was difficult for myself, but equally as difficult for Charlie because he was such a father figure to her. It's really difficult to explain to a child that someone's not going to be there. It broke her heart, but she's so strong. She's dealt with it really well, and she keeps his memory alive. We keep his memory alive. We talk about him all the time. We really do. He was just amazing in every way. He really was. We really miss him. Really do.
I don't know if that's cartilage. I think that's the ball. Yeah, look there. Do you see a stripe? Can you see a stripe there? A pink stripe.
Oh, so it is, yes. Oh, perfect. Got you. Perfect.
Yes, okay, we got it.
Is it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't kill me, is it out?
No,
Yeah,
it's out.
it's out.
Lay down. Yeah. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Well done.
Thank you. Oh, I
Thank
didn't
you
do
so
very
much.
Okay.
I can't believe it's actually in my ear. Oh my lord.
Right. It's not bleeding that much. Fine.
Okay, good.
Wow, girl.
My hopes for Charlie are that she never loses sight of family, is that she never loses sight of what it is to belong somewhere. The relationship myself and Charlie have is really unconditional, it's special. Until you have a child, I don't think you realise the capacity you have to love someone, She's my absolute world.
Well done, you. Here you go. Show all your friends.
Thank you.
How big was it in the end?
It's tiny.
Right.
Oh.
Can you rub Mummy's back, please? At the bottom.
Having established Michelle's feeding line is blocked and infected, Dr. Alex is consulting with specialists.
So this lady, she's come in with sepsis. She's quite systemically unwell with it. She's got a PICC line, but it's actually blocked. My question is, can we take the line out? I know. The problem is, the nutrition team say we need to save the line because it's her last chance, because she had so many infections. OK, thank you.
Oh, Grandma, how would they get a new belly on Mummy?
So I've spoken to the microbiology team, and they've said, obviously, the source of infection is the line itself. So what they would want is for the line to come out. But obviously, you don't want that. The nutrition team don't want that. And if we can save the line, then that would be the best scenario for everybody. So I've asked the nurse to flush the line to clear it out if we can with some normal saline. Then we'll give the antibiotics through the line. Yeah.
That would be, yeah, if we could save it, my God.
Yeah, but if you do remain poorly, then we'll have to take it out.
Yeah, which is fair enough. I'm fine with that.
All right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Any questions about anything?
I know. No? I'm used to it, so I'm good.
And you'll be moving over to one of our medical wards, yeah, very shortly. All right, thank you.
I'm fortunate enough not to have been that unwell to actually need a big support from the family. But when I see the families that are distressed, I see a lot of dynamics between the mum and the children. It's very interesting to see that they want to help as well. They seem to understand the situation.
Oh, Mummy, that's blood.
I think that it is important at a very young age for them to realize parents are really on an equal footing. All of us can get hurt. It's just flesh and blood, really.
Josiah is just like Mom when she was growing up, lovable. He's playful, he's funny.
Look at me, Granddad.
And if I was looking a little bit down, he would say, "What's wrong with your grandma?" And he would come and he would give me a cuddle. And sometimes I have these gray hair, and he would go for the trees and he would come and... So I said, "What are you off to now, Josiah?" "Nothing, Grandma, I just want to make you happy." And he would take out the little gray hair, and he's just a lovable child, you know? Josiah, he keeps me going.
He's still a baby, mate. Still a baby.
I'm not. I'm 7.
Mommy, baby, not care how old you are.
Even when I'm 28.
Yeah, man.
I won't be a baby when I'm 99.
You'll always be a baby, no matter how old you are.
Oh, in 100 years, I'll be
You talk too much, you know.
Yeah, that's my job.
I said to Charlie, that's it. No more piercings.
Like a week after it happened, straight earrings back in there.
Why?
Because, I don't know, I just missed it. After not being told I can't have it in there, I was like, no, I want it back.
I need to put my foot down, really, because she's going to come home one day with just like a pincushion. Yeah. I shouldn't laugh, really.
I think in the beginning, I was like, oh, why me? It's not fair. It could have been anyone. But what is fair? I'm here with my son. There'll be days when I'm terrible, but I try to just pretend like it's not terrible, and I just try to go on with it because he needs me.
I don't know how to even explain it. She is the best mum in the whole world, the whole universe you can imagine.
Is called 20 minutes.
I noticed that he was staggering and the breathing seemed very unnatural. I thought I was going to lose him.
Towards recess.
Steve must have clipped a root with a back wheel and then his spike has thrown him off.
Adult trauma call.
He was just crying out in absolute agony. It was a sound I'd never heard a man make. I hope to never hear it again.